box score gets put under a microscope, and every night is a referendum, and she's constantly being compared to her peers, especially Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese, who've been dealing with their own level of media hype. And the same spotlight that builds you up is the one that burns you when you have an off night. So Paige has even talked about the pressure on other players, calling what someone like Clark faces inhumane. And she said that if a player like that doesn't go 8 for 10 from three, people start questioning everything and that it's unfair. And while now she's in that same boat. You see the comments online anytime she has acquired a game. That's what happens when she gets guarded like Caitlin Clark gets guarded, right? That's what people are saying. And then you have the veteran dynamic because the WNBA is a league full of legends who had to fight for every bit of respect they have. And there's an unwritten rule that rookies, no matter who they are, have to earn their spot. And it's a rite of passage. But when you come in with the level of fame Paige has, that rite of passage can feel more like a trial by fire. And it's this weird paradox. Vets and coaches need you to be great right away, but they also remind you to be patient and learn. Perform perfectly, but also know your place is a psychological tightrope. So look, just making a roster in this league is incredibly hard. And this is one of the most competitive leagues in the world. But you're not just fighting for minutes on the court, you're fighting to keep your job from the moment you're drafted. And that environment creates a certain kind of toughness, but it's also a huge source of pressure for a young player just trying to get their feet wet. So this is the reality of being a modern day superstar in the WNBA. And it's a battle on all fronts. And if you want to see more deep dives that go beyond the box score, and get into the real stories in sports, make sure you subscribe to the channel because we're going to get to the heart of it. But let's connect the dots here because you got the physical targeting on the court and you got the intense media pressure off the court and you have the hyper competitive nature of the league itself. So when you put it all together, it stops looking like a bunch of separate challenges and starts to look like a calculated test, which we all are tested in life. And the test is the very thing to prove or show, or is basically testing you to see if you really want what you truly want. And in this case, I believe with Paige Bueckers, if she really wants to be great, this is a test. And this isn't some big conspiracy because it's more of an unspoken understanding in the league, and the opponents, the media, the vets, they're all asking the same fundamental question in their own way. Is Paige Bueckers just a great scorer, or is she just a true franchise cornerstone? And can she handle the bad press? Can she lead when things get tough? And can she take the physical punishment every night and still be an elite player? Because being a legend is about more than just talent. It's about resilience. It's about how you carry yourself, and it's about character. And think about the business side